What's up, everybody? It's me, Greg. This is Jared. That's Blacklight, Retribution. And yesterday, IGN missed its appointment to come see it. So Jared guilt-tripped me last night into coming. Here I am, playing his game for the first time, and it's good. You did really good. I've never played it. Here, hug. It's good. No, I'm not even that big of a first-person shooter fan, but I got it and I had my killing spree going on right away, and it felt good. Maybe it's just that DualShock 4. Tell me a little bit about why your game's so good.
Well, it's definitely the DualShock 4.
Yeah, that's what it all is.
That thing's awesome. That was a defining moment of who we're going to bring the console version of Blacklight to.
Really?
Yeah, no, I hated the PlayStation 3 controller.
Oh, sure, yeah. You got the buttons on the back that slope down. I didn't like all
the thumbsticks were just messy and sloppy, but it was getting to touch that, and you know, the whole, you know, from the beginning, before the announcement, we want developers to work with us. It wasn't wait until it gets announced, then we decide to go for developers. It was developers are their focus. They even have like some little goofy "We Heart Developer" thing. And it's
goofy but true.
It's goofy but very true.
All
yeah,
right.
yeah. So it's really cool.
What's it been like working with PlayStation? I mean, you guys, you know, you're kind of the test bed of all this. At GDC, they made a big deal. That was their first time after the announcement of PlayStation 4 to say, hey, everybody, we're about developers. Here are all these indie games, these people we're bringing, and you were one of them.
Yeah, it was weird announcing there. That was for sure, because it was a bunch of really crazy, you know, very indie games in the indie box. You know, Dive Kick, all those guys, where, you know, we have this first-person shooter and explosions and all of that, and we're indie, but you know, it's very cool that they're allowing us to do so many crazy things, and we didn't know it, but we were put in front of the PlayStation Plus wall, so you don't have to play their version, you know, pay their version of Xbox Live, and they didn't tell us until they announced it. Like,
oh, really?
I had some press guys say like, "What's, you know, how excited are you being in front of PlayStation Plus?" I had no idea. They just, here you go.
So is it not lip service? That's the thing, right? Like sometimes when we hear companies change their tune or figure out, you know, all these marketing terms and yada yada, obviously being, you know, leader of Podcast Beyond and stuff, I've seen Sony grow over the years and change, and it feels like they get it with PlayStation 4. Do you see that, or is it just them? Are they still just a company doing their thing?
I think it was. There was a major changing of the guard, but also a major changing of understanding. The U.S. is driving a lot of the architecture and the way that everything's working, and it changed a lot. It was kind of like a complete inverse from the last cycle, and I think what they understand is they didn't do what they should have done with
they
the
didn't
last
do the right
version.
thing. Yeah, no, totally.
And so now they're very. I think like Adam has the power to go, listen, we did it. You know, it was done your way this last time. Let us do it this way.
Yeah.
And it's not lip service. It's amazing. Like talking to the guys, like I got one of the very first like official PlayStation 4 dev kits on Monday because they want me to be able to travel, and they know that I'm not like, you know, I don't have a giant PR team. I literally put it in a games case, and I'm going around the frickin' world with this game to show it off. And they're, you know, they were very, very cool about it. It's just like I come and say, this is what we're running into, and they're like, here you go, anything we can do to help. And it's not lip service. I mean, that's the crazy part. I think that it's a matter of them really making the shooter fans see a new console that they've never experienced. Because, I mean, I've got 3 Xboxes at home, and I've got a PlayStation 3 that's never been turned on for like probably 2 years.
Wow. What about The Last of Us? Uncharted 3, what are you doing, bro?
When did that come out again?
Last of Us?
Yeah.
Like a couple months ago.
Around E3?
Yeah. Oh. All right, real quick though then. Blacklight, Retribution. Why bring another shooter out? There's so many shooters out. You got the Battlefields and your Call of Duty and that other, the Killzone.
Well, it's free, number one.
Just like the best MMO of all time, DC Universe Online.
I mean, that's the big thing. It's free.
Yeah.
And so right there, it breaks everything.
Sure.
And you don't even have to pay PlayStation Plus to play the game.
Right.
So it's super free. And, you know, that right there, I think, you know, puts us into the, like, no excuse to play the game.
Sure.
But we're using, you know, next-gen tech. The game's damn good.
I agree.
I'm a shooter fan. I play all the shooters. I stood in line multiple times to play everything. And the cool thing is it's not the exact same game over and over again. It's not just COD, Space COD, Outer Space COD with vehicles. Each one has their own style, and I think Blacklight's really brought its own style, but it's also a fast-paced, fun, small game where 4 guys can go on and play against another group, and it's not about these giant USPs. It's about the fun first, and so that's the crazy part. It's like I don't have to go to a board of directors. I can just go, this is a game that I want to make, this is a game that I want to do, and we go for it.
All right, when's it come out?
We're targeted launch.
Targeting launch. That's November, everybody.
Yeah.
Jared, thanks so much for your time.
Thanks,
Glad we came by today to talk to you, all right? Ladies and gentlemen, for everything about Blacklight Retribution, including opinions from people who know a lot about shooters and aren't just fat people on the internet, check out IGN.